How you doing? Jim Wiedenman, St. Joseph, Michigan. I'm from. Currently 5'11", 210 pounds. Heavyweight bodybuilder. I compete in the NPC. I've been competing for about 5 years now. Last show I did was Great Lakes Ironman, where I got first in the heavyweight division. So.
Now you had started with physique, but then you switched over to bodybuilding?
Yeah. First show I did was 2011. I did the Michigan Western show. And I didn't do as well as I liked in that. I kept getting told I was too big for physique. So I actually did a show a year later. I lost about 10 pounds of muscle for it. They told me I was too big, so I was, I'll give it one more shot, diet down, and try to bring a little bit tighter package. Didn't place so well in that one again, so I took about a year off and built back up. It's some more size and first place in the bodybuilding show. So obviously that was the right fit for me. So.
Okay. Today you did a shoulder workout, bud, and you did a little forearms.
Yep. I did some delts today. A little bit of traps. I usually train traps together with them. Did about 25 sets, so I do higher volume with my training. It just works better for me. Not super heavy weight or anything, just kind of getting the blood in there and full range of motion. And
okay. So go ahead and take us through the different movements you did, bud, and what you liked about those movements.
Started off with the seated shoulder press and the Smith machine. Just like that, because you really don't got to worry about the balance or anything on that. You go a little bit heavier, just like a 90-degree movement, getting the blood in there real good. Just not locking out, keep tension on it the entire time. Then I went from that. I did to the front dumbbell raise. Again, about 12-15 reps, nothing super heavy, just getting the blood in there, really working the tissue through full range of motion. Then I went on to do, what did I do then? Some traps, barbell shrugs. Then I did some upright rows. Usually try to do 2 trap movements in there. Like nothing super heavy. Usually work till almost failure in that 12 to 15 rep range. And then I did side cable laterals and some rear pec deck. So I mean I did an exercise for every part of the head, all 3 heads of the deltoid. So I mean we got a pretty good workout in.
Now would you normally, bud, in your off season or getting ready for a show, you usually do high repetitions like lower weight, or do you?
Usually I try to keep it in between the 8 to 12 range. Obviously in the off season, you're eating more calories, and you get a little bit more energy. You can kind of work and do some heavier movements, and lower weight or higher weight, lower rep range. But yeah, I try to stay in between that 12 to or 8 to 12 rep range usually. And I haven't been injured in about 15 years, so I mean seems to be working for me. You hear of a lot of guys getting injured and stuff, trying to max out, and it's just, I'm all about longevity. I like training. I don't like sitting on the sidelines recovering. So
So you did hammer curls again. What was that for, buddy?
I try to do at least one smaller body part movement, at the end of my larger ones. Forearms, I mean, I got pretty good forearms genetically, so I mean, I don't do a ton of, volume for it. Just, I only did about four sets of hammer curls at the end, just, to get a little bit of a pump in there. And, it's kind of like a freak muscle for me. So, I mean, you got it, you got to work it now and then, just like anything else, just to keep it looking fresh.
Okay, good deal. How do you, you've been competing for a few years, but how do you get into the fitness industry and get involved in it?
Originally, I was overweight. as a teenager in high school. I started working out, just mainly running, and I had some dumbbells at home I started using, just to kind of lose a little bit of weight, feel a little bit better, be a little bit healthier. And I went from that. I got my first gym membership at Gold's Gym, and just kind of got bit by the bug. I've been lifting ever since. It's a healthy addiction, I feel like. It's like, some guys, you got your drinks or, your other stuff. I mean, the gym's my drug. So, I mean, I feel like it's a healthy thing to keep up with.
And what are your future plans for the fitness industry?
I'd like to keep competing. Probably not this year. I'm going to continue to keep on trying to build more size. But definitely keep competing as a bodybuilder, and also doing more photo shoots and stuff. I'm looking for sponsors. Obviously, every little bit helps with the cost of competing and everything. So I mean, that's something I'm actively pursuing too, trying to keep up with, lean physique and being ready to shoot whenever the opportunity arises.
Yeah, and that happens a lot with magazines or photographers can call you, and most people don't realize that you don't walk around it.
Right. It's like not shredded year round, but I mean, if somebody called me and be like, "Hey, we had a guy drop out. Can you be ready in a week or so?" I mean, I like to be, able to step in on that opportunity.
Okay, man. If a company or anyone wants to try and get a hold of, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
I got Instagram, Jim Diesel 14 is my username on that. And always, posting current pictures and stuff on that. I mean, what I post on there is basically what I look like day to day. Also on Facebook, Jim Wiedenman, my username on there, or email. It's JW Fitness. It's JDUBYA @gmail.com. You can get a hold of me on there anytime, and that's the best way to do things.
Okay, man. Well, yeah, enjoy the rest of your off season. Hope everything goes well. I know you made major improvements in between your last year off competing, so we'll try and get a video with you later this year then, buddy.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks.